Before she was an Avenger, before she saved the world, she was a weapon, built, controlled, broken. But what happens when the weapon turns on its maker? This is the story of betrayal, sisterhood, and redemption. This is Black Widow. She's not just a side character anymore. This is her story, and it hits harder than ever. Before we break in, don't forget to follow so you never miss an epic movie recap. We begin in 1995, Ohio, a seemingly ordinary family to daughters, two parents, sharing dinner and bedtime stories. But this isn't what it seems. The parents, Alexei and Melina, are undercover Russian spies, and the girls, Natasha and Yelena, aren't really their daughters. They're child agents, being trained by the Red Room, a covert Soviet brainwashing program. When their cover is blown, the family escapes in dramatic fashion, and just like that, the girls are ripped away from the only home they knew, thrown into the brutal world of the Red Room. A childhood gone, innocence erased. Fast forward years later, after the events of Captain America: Civil War, Natasha Romanoff is on the run. She's broken ties with the Avengers, and she's wanted by the US government. But just when she tries to disappear, her past comes roaring back in the form of a package from her long-lost sister, Yelena. Inside it, a mysterious red vial, a cure, a key to something bigger. Soon, Natasha is dragged back into a war she thought she escaped, one involving mind control, which is far from destroyed. When Natasha finds Yelena, it's not hugs and tears. It's a knife fight in an apartment that shatters furniture and rips the room apart. But underneath the tension is something deeper: sisterhood. Even if it was built on a lie, their bond was real. Yelena reveals the truth. The Red Room is still operating, run by the elusive General Dreykov, and he's controlling hundreds of widows around the world through chemical mind control. And worse, he's watching them right now. Soon, the two are on the run from an unstoppable assassin known only as Taskmaster, a masked fighter who mimics any fighting style perfectly. To stop Dreykov, Natasha and Yelena need help, so they break Alexei the washed-up super soldier once known as the Red Guardian out of a snowy Russian prison. Then they find Melina, now living on a remote pig farm, working with Red Room tech. The fake family is back together, awkwardly, hilariously, painfully. They laugh, they argue, they remember, but old wounds run deep, and betrayal is always one word away. Their plan? Infiltrate and destroy the Red Room, which isn't just a building anymore. It's a floating fortress in the sky. Assassins, and the Red Room. Still, for the first time in years, Natasha isn't alone. But things go sideways, fast. Natasha is captured and brought face to face with Dreykov, the puppet master who has been controlling girls for decades. He reveals the true horror. His mind control is scent-based. As long as Natasha can smell him, she physically cannot hurt him. So what does she do? She breaks her own nose to sever the connection, to fight back. What follows is a brutal takedown, Natasha unlocking the widows from their control, while Yelena takes out Dreykov in a fiery final act of vengeance. The Red Room burns, the widows are free, but Natasha's journey isn't over. She chooses to stay behind to face the government and atone for her past. Yelena, Alexei, and Melina escape with the other freed widows, leaving Natasha with one final gift: family, real this time. Later, with her signature black vest and blonde hair, she heads off to rescue the rest of the Avengers, setting the stage for Infinity War. Cut to Yelena at Natasha's grave. Tears, whistles, silence. Then, a visitor arrives. Valentina Allegra de Fontaine hands Yelena a photo. This is the man responsible for your sister's death. It's Clint Barton. And just like that, the stage is set for Hawkeye. Black Widow isn't just an action film, it's a long overdue tribute to a woman who gave everything, to a sisterhood forged in fire, to a hero who finally took back her story. She fought for the world, but now, we finally got to see what she was fighting to leave behind. If you loved this recap, hit that like button. Subscribe for more epic Marvel breakdowns, and let us know, was it worth the wait for Natasha's solo story? Until next time, stay strong, stay silent, stay deadly.